What's up, Wieners? Welcome back to another episode. It's good to see you guys, good to have you here. Today's video is gonna be a good one. It's one that you guys have been asking for, well, I guess since I posted that dream home tour, which by the way, got a titty ton of views, so much support. I thank you guys for that. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. So I figured we'd do a follow-up video at the pond, seeing as we didn't really explore the pond too much. I've never even fished the pond. I know that there's fish that live in here, I just don't know exactly what. So like I did with the Googan Lagoon back up north in Maine, I'm going to set a trap, a fish trap in here, and see if we can get some of the smaller fish species. When I first came here and walked the property, I did notice there was like some bluegill, possibly some small bass. It's quite a small and, I mean, I hate to say it, but pathetic little pond, but there's a lot of potential here. So we could build something really cool. And if you guys have any ideas or suggestions as to how I can make this pond bigger, do what you guys do best, and that is give me good ideas. I'm also gonna set a underwater camera in the pond as well to see if I can get some fish swimming around. My hypothesis is that there's not much living in here. Probably some small gills. If I'm lucky, maybe a bass or two, but only one way to find out. So let's get this trap dialed. So I don't have any rope, but I figured this would work. I'm gonna use some 50-pound Googan braid. Here is my fish trap. This is one of my favorite genres of fish trap, as you guys know. The dual cone trap, the fish gets in, doesn't know how to get out. Fish aren't very bright, so you know how it is. Also, you can make your own too. I made traps out of 2-liter Sprite bottles, chicken wire, mesh, pretty much anything. And it's fun. I like catching fish because sometimes the smaller stuff you can't catch on hook and line. And it's just interesting to see what lives in a body of water. And we're gonna take my wiener dog's food and place it in the trap. The only issue with this food is it floats. And the reason why you want sinking dog food is because if it floats up top, then fish can peck at the food and not actually enter the trap. So kind of defeats the purpose of having it in the first place. Beautiful. And there you have it. Trap is ready to go. Not 100% sure where I want to put this. I don't even know where the deepest part of this pond is. I know nothing about this pond. It's kind of like the whole Maine situation when I moved up to Maine and I realized there was a pond in my backyard. Kind of weird. I didn't know I bought a house with a pond, but later found out that I did have a pond. I didn't even know what lived in it, if anything lived in it at all. I didn't know how deep it was. But over the course of like a few months, I've slowly figured out that place. Every time I come down here, I do see fish, mostly in the reeds. So I'm gonna throw this trap closest to the reeds as I possibly can without falling in. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's pretty good. And she's engaged. Stick this in the ground, you know, in case a big minnow pulls it away or something like that. Look how clean that water is. That is one thing I like about this pond, opposed to the one up north that I have in Maine, is this is clean. Like there's actually a little bit of grass too. I don't know what makes it clean. I don't know why it's so pretty or how fish got in there. I even asked the previous owner and he's like, yeah, I don't know if there's any fish in here. He's had this land since 2008 and he didn't even know that there was fish swimming in the pond. So I think that's kind of cool. A lot of uncharted territory over here. Even though it's a small pond, there's a lot of mystery that dwells. I reckon it's probably like 3 foot, 2 foot max. I'm gonna set a camera up too, just so if you can see some other stuff. Traps over there, I'm gonna set a camera just adjacent to that, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of what's lurking in the Texas pond, which also needs a name, so drop a comment, let me know. While we're down here too, I wanna introduce you guys to my pet alligator. This is Allie, the Texas alligator. I think alligators get such a bad rap for being ferocious creatures, but look how calm she is. All right, well, Allie, we'll let you chill here with the fishes. I have to keep myself busy now because these minnow traps, they don't take a few seconds. I figured we'd do something kind of fun. A comment that I got a lot in my last video is that, John, you need to set up an archery range in your backyard. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Where the hell did you come from? I didn't know you were outside. Hey, Noodle. Noodle. What? Here comes another one. I'm like genuinely super confused at how they got outside. I have never seen 2 dogs play as rough as these two. Lucky has always been an only child per se. So when Kaylee and I introduced Millie to the family, she's just been the happiest pup ever. It's good for her, honestly, to have a sister, a buddy. Hey, Chief! There's tetanus over there, come on. They don't always listen, but sometimes they do. I'm gonna shoot some bows? You shoot some arrows? You shoot some arrows? Yeah, you're so happy. So my property just so happens to come with a random fence in the middle of the lot. And this serves as a perfect area for me to set up some targets. Now, I didn't go full out at Cabela's because Black Friday and all that, they were pretty picked over, but I did manage to find one target for at least today's video. I want to actually build this out and make it like a super legit archery range. I used to be into bows. I used to shoot my bow all the time. Unlike Kaylee, I've never owned a compound, but I've really been into recurve. This is one of my main bows. This right here is a Bear Grizzly recurve. It's got a 55-pound drawback, just all weight until you release that arrow. I just love shooting bows. I grew up doing it in camp. I'm not that great at it, but it's fun. It's a nice stress reliever. I think I'm gonna set this target up and we're just gonna sling a few arrows just like old times. It's probably been a year since I've shot, so I'm excited. Good old days of shooting arrows. I'm gonna set y'all up right here. Alex is in the crib editing right now, so I'm using my Land Cruiser as a tripod. It's kind of an expensive tripod, but it'll do. It'll have to work. What do you think the odds are that I just milk the bullseye, like first try? I'm gonna go with 0%. Wow, I haven't done this in a while. You guys see that? All right, cool. Not bad. I've got my arm guard and also, what do they call the things for the fingers? I've got all my protection gear up in Maine. Kind of stupid. I brought all my bow accessories up to Maine and then left my actual bow in Texas. A little bit dustier, but hey, we're at least hitting the target. I actually didn't think I'd hit the target. Grouping is but it's hitting the target, like I keep saying. Oh, that's a kill shot, baby, let's go! Oh, and that is through the fence, ladies and gentlemen. A triumphant moment followed by absolute goober shot. Whatever, take it. This thing is powerful. Oh, that one barely hit the target. All right, let's take a look. Here we have it. Look at that shot. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. What if the arrow's still fine? The arrow looks like yeah, the arrow's fine. That's wicked. That's nice. Nice thing about old wood is it just, you know, stops the arrow but doesn't ruin your actual tip or anything. Look at that shot, baby. Oh my God. Woo. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. So my grouping, it's ass. But hey, he landed every single arrow on the target with the exception of one. There we go. Whew, that was fun. I'm gonna see if maybe Alex or Kaylee wanna shoot a few back. Feels good. It's like something about that raw power of recurve. It's just fun to rip that thing back and let go. It's the best feeling ever. I would eventually love to just set up a bunch of targets at different yards and make like an actual course back here. I've never had this much land in Texas before, so I'm still getting used to it. It's a lot of fun. Millie, you wanna shoot? You stanky girl. Okay, no, probably not a good idea. This one never listens to me. She's definitely a mama's girl. Right, Mel? You and I, we don't really see eye to eye on everything, do we? Well, good news. I convinced Alex and Kaylee to shoot the bow. Where's she? Is she over there? I probably shouldn't be holding this thing right now. When's the last time you shot your bow?
Back this past April.
I think the dogs know that we're trying to shoot right now, so Lucky's right in front of the target, and then you got Millie over here. Nail it. Okay. Yeah. The release, you can't touch the release.
I tried not to.
Yeah.
You have to put your finger behind it and just hold it like that until you get ready.
Oh, okay.
And then whenever you get ready, you just barely go tap it.
Make sure you sighted it before you tap it. Nailed it. Lucky's gonna go get it.
Sorry about your error.
Were you even aiming? So you haven't shot before, have you? There's the target. And here's Alex's arrow. Oh my God. Lucky, you gonna help me? Fence, zero, arrow, zero.
Hey, but at least the tip is...
Hey, you stay, the field tip. Minty.
The tip is good.
Like new field tip. Lucky, you wanna shoot? You wanna shoot, girl? It's so stanky.
Fence hunting, yeah, no.
Which in this case, that was...
Good kill.
Yeah, nice job.
I really don't want to break another arrow.
You'll be fine, it's fine. These are cheap. There you go. Let go. Ready? Hey!
I got one!
Yeah, all it took was a few pullbacks.
That was really wrong.
Hey, that's perfect, that's perfect.
Oh, man.
All right, we're just gonna send a few back now. Just gonna have fun. I sent one in the fence and so did Al. This is nice, it keeps us busy while we're waiting on the fish to enter the trap, which by the way, I saw a ton of fish in there.
Really?
As soon as I threw it in there, they all started congregating towards it. And we've got a camera in the water, so if we don't catch anything, we can at least see them. we got that out of our system. Shot the bow back, pulled some strings, slung some arrows. That was fun. Kid was a really good shot. Alex, also a really good shot. He's shaking his head behind the camera. Took a bit of a break, watched some TV, had some food. Now we're back outside. The sun's, as you can see, setting. But I got off the phone with this guy who sounds like he's an Australian, or no, South African accent. He's a contractor. He builds ponds and he tears down houses. So I just gave him a call, basically working to build a bigger pond. Very exciting stuff. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I just want to keep you in the loop. But what's important right now is we're going to go back to the micro pond and we're going to see if our fish trap lured any micro fish in. I've got this little bucket, so if we do catch anything, we can, you know, examine it, take a look, and then also we have the camera too. So I'm feeling optimistic just because I went down there earlier and I saw fish congregating around the trap, so hopefully some snuck in there. But anyway, I'm texting this guy, showing him pictures of the pond, see if he thinks he can get it done. Got a little makeshift fish tank here. Here we go. We got anything in the trap? Oh yeah, we do. Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. What are they? Oh, they're bluegill. So confirmed, there are fish in the pond. That I already knew, but I didn't know what they were. Looks like they're bluegill. What's so funny about this is the previous owner said that he never stocked the pond. This pond doesn't connect to like a lake or anything like that. Here, put that guy in there. How crazy is that? Little bluegill. This one's pretty big, honestly. Look at the size of that one. How cool is that, man? So, we caught some fish. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We caught 5 fish in a little trap. That's just sick to know that there is potential in this pond. There could be more than just bluegill. I mean, I saw some other fish that look pretty skinny. I could have sworn I saw a few little bass. But that is so neat. Look at this little guy. That water's really cold. Oh my gosh. How cool. He looks like some sort of actually like green sunfish. Look how big his mouth is. He also just looks a little different. This guy looks like a straight up bluegill. Look at the patterns on that dude. Pretty little dude. That's exciting. I'm actually pretty stoked. Okay, so seeing as these are now my personal bluegill, my little babies, I'm gonna put them back safe and sound. I'm excited to check the footage too because there's gonna be some fish that probably went in the trap and then escaped somehow. But these guys, they didn't make it. Catch and release. That water is so cold. It's been getting down to the 30s here in Texas. I imagine that water, with it being so small, warms up and cools down really fast. It's probably like, I don't know, 50s right now. It is freezing. Mission accomplished. That actually worked out a lot better than the first time that we did a trapping video at the main pond because we caught something that's actually catchable. There could be bigger bluegill in here. There could be bass. It's not like we have a pond full of golden shiners. So that makes me happy, very optimistic. That bluegill's still chilling there. Hey, buddy, you look dusty. Here's the GoPro. It's probably dead at this point, but it was running earlier. He's dead. It's alive, but it's dead. Cool. You guys will probably have already seen the footage by now, but I still need to check it. See if we caught anything else on camera. Maybe some crawdads, some turtles. What else could be living in a pond? Loch Ness Monster. 2 thumbs up on our first ever trapping mission. Cannot wait to make this thing bigger. Literally coming out here today and filming this video inspired me to give a guy a call about making the place bigger, and he seems fairly optimistic, as am I. And my goal is basically to build this along the easement, make it bigger, put like structure in here, make this like a little big bass factory. That would be very sick. All right, guys, welcome back to the crib. Let's turn some lights on in here. It's a little dark, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so you guys might be able to tell, the house looks just a bit different since the last time you guys saw it. We do have a Christmas tree. We're missing the bottom half lights, but yeah, looks great. Got the couch, which the pups are sleeping on right now. Yeah, we've made some progress. The house does look really good. I love this couch. You know, the holiday spirit is definitely a huge vibe in the new ranch place. But let's cut to the chase. The reason why I brought you guys inside after that whole little pond trapping segment is I want to show you something that a dude by the name of Eric Estrada made. He's an angler, but he's also an artist, a very talented one at that, and he's good friends with Alex the editor. I wanted something for the new house. I wanted like a new picture. You guys have seen my big GT painting that my friend Goonie Wolf painted a long time ago. It's sadly back there waiting to be hung up, but every time I catch a fish that means a lot to me, I try to get it painted. I don't know, I'm not huge into like mounts, especially skin mounts or even replicas. What I like doing is I like getting paintings of the fish that I catch. I think it's a little bit different, it's a little more meaningful. So what I have right here is a painting from a fish catch, I think of this year. It was the beginning of this year, so I'm gonna unbox this. I've never seen this before. I've only seen pictures of it, not seen it in person. It's a lot bigger than I thought too. I think he had to upsize the canvas because he ran out of the specific one that I wanted, which is not a problem at all. So let's crack this thing open. I'm very excited. For those of you who follow this channel diligently, you probably know why I got the brook trout painted opposed to any other fish species. First of all, I gotta say, Eric crushed this. Really nice guy, super fun to work with. He did this in no time at all. I don't know how someone can be this talented. It's incredible. He not only is a killer fisherman, but his artwork is super unique, and I love his style, and it's very similar to the GT painting that I have. It's a little bit smaller. I'm a sap when it comes to meaningful stuff like this, and I'm not into mounts, but the paintings I can get down with. If you guys haven't seen the video as to where I caught this trout that's painted in this picture, I'll leave it linked down below, but it was a memorable catch. It was my first ever giant brook trout through the ice up in Maine. But yeah, it's so cool. I don't know where I'm gonna put it yet. If you guys have some ideas to where I should put it, let me know. Definitely not the barn, that's a terrible idea, but anywhere else in the house I'm down with. Anyway, I think we'll end the video here. I just want to show you guys the progress of the house thus far. I want to keep you guys updated as we make this more of a living space, more of a home than anything. We've been here, what, 2 weeks now, Kaylee? Oh my God, almost 3 weeks, and we still don't have all the furniture here. And there's so much I need to do with the barn. I do have some stuff in the works. I'm gonna keep it a secret for now, but yeah, the pond, the barn, and the house in itself, tons of potential, lots coming down the pipeline. Just be patient. I'm gonna try to film videos like this to keep you guys in the loop in the meantime, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the view. As always, folks, keep fishing, never